Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you very much for joining. If you are here, say hi. Don't be shy. How was your Monday trading? How is your Q4 going into Q4? How is it going for you? What are the preparations that you are taking going into Q4? Believe it or not, 3 more months for 2023. Let me just put my phone on silent. So let's see what futures are telling us. For now, we have here futures 2 hours, and as we can see, we have trend lines that shows us the way that for now the way is down. 43.20, very tough resistance, as you can see here. Next will be 43.10. Below 43.10, we are heading towards this purple trend line on the 15 minutes. US 15 minutes, we have this slight uptrend, but in my opinion we are having here some kind of a double top scenario. We will take short below 43.13 towards 43.09 and then 4300. SPY on the 65 yesterday. Last 55 minutes were some kind of bullish, but for now, pre-market is going to the downside. 430 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards 428.62. Below it, we have all these levels to the downside. We need a daily close above 434, and then we might be going towards this gap at the 438, but downside for now, in my opinion, we're heading towards 425. Let's see. What do we have to do? Follow price, use levels, multi-time frames, and trend lines to help us identify where is the trend. Yesterday, as you can see, last 15 minutes broke up and above, but one candle does not change the overall sentiment, and the overall sentiment is to the downside. And as you can see, 430 pre-market, all this area needs to hold. Below it, all we need to do is take Fibonacci to the downside. 430 needs to hold, below it 428.66, and then we are heading towards 424. We have also this trend line over here. We can do it like this, and as you can see, below 430, 428.6, we are heading towards 424. Qs, 65 minutes, nothing much yesterday. This one here, Qs, all this area needs to hold. Very important area of support. Breaking down and under, and we are heading towards 348. We can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. Below 355, we're heading towards 351. In my opinion, 351 will not hold. Then we are heading towards 346 to the downside. Long only above 362 towards this gap over here at the 364.40. And this 15 minutes, same thing as a SPY. We have trend lines to show us the way, and the way is to the downside. As we can see now, pre-market is struggling with this trend line over here. We had bounce, then went back down. Yesterday, the last 15 minutes over here, tried and failed. Tried. Now let's see if it can hold towards the 361. We can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, and there we have it. All the levels to the upside. And if you want all the levels to the downside, just take Fibonacci to the downside. There you have it. That's it. Fibonacci trend lines together with candlestick analysis is all we need. Oil on the 4 hours. Double top scenario of this area, the 91 area. Very tough resistance, except these two candles. All the rest, 91 held as a very strong resistance. Now below 88.70, and in my opinion we shall see oil back at the 85 area. We can take Fibonacci to the downside because this is for now the trend since September 19th. 1 week of a downtrend. Short continuation below 88.70 towards 87.80, below this one, and we are heading back to the 85. What else do we have? Let's make a short rep about the daily. If you did not see my daily every day, 12 a.m. Eastern Time, I post on my YouTube channel the stock market daily review. SPY now struggling with the 432. Let's see if bulls can break up and above. 427 needs to hold, otherwise this gap will get filled. Qs below the 340, since it broke this long-term uptrend line, broke. Now 336 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards the 332. For now, all across the board, we are in a downtrend until proven otherwise. IWM, the head and shoulders, as we talked about a few weeks back. 177 is the resistance, but 172.30 needs to hold. 172 looks closer than this gap at the 180. Bitcoin, nothing much, moving sideways. Ethereum, same thing, sideways move all across crypto land. 1 month already. Oil, we talked about. Natural gas, we have this trend line holding the higher lows. Now let's see if we can get a bounce once again of this trend line. Otherwise, we're heading back to the 248. Below 248, the way down will be steep and fast to the 240 and then 213. SOXX trying to hold above the 461. We still have here a slight gap, needs to get filled. Let's see where SOXX is heading. For now, lower lows, lower highs, below 461. This gap, more than 90% chance will get filled. Apple on the daily, bulls are struggling and fighting on this 173 because bulls of Apple knows that once this level will get broken to the downside by bears, 170 and then 167 to the downside, gap will get filled. Tesla, uptrend line, but can we get a similar move as we got over here? We had a downtrend, doji below this trend line. Now we have a downtrend, doji below this trend line. Can we get the same price action as we got here? The same one as we got over here? If not, 233.60 to the downside needs to hold. Below 233, we're heading to close this gap at the 217. AMD, not surprising, touched and bounced off this trend line because we all know the trend lines are the roadmap for future price action. Now let's see continuation closing this gap and maybe bounce back towards this red trend line. That will be a very tough resistance, but one candle at a time. For now, don't fight the trend. The trend on AMD is to the downside. AMD, since the peak of June until yesterday, 26% to the downside. If we take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, now AMD is below the 618. 618 will be a very tough resistance below this red trend line, and we are heading towards 81. Shopify, multi-top scenario of the 66, 67 area, below 51, and we will get this gap over here. It will get filled. Netflix, same thing as AMD. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. You know all these trend lines because you follow me on Twitter and you saw previous videos in the past few weeks. We drew all these lines. We have a gap over here. This 450, very tough resistance. 398, from support will become a very tough resistance. But for now, until proven otherwise, Netflix is sliding down on this purple trend line. Breaking below this purple trend line, 342 gap will get filled. So, how was your weekend? For most of you, I know how was the weekend. How was yesterday? Hi, Ophir. Hi, Liran. Hi, Ofer. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Avi. Hi, Leah. Hi, Kozali. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it very much. Let's see what's going on with the futures. Breaking to the downside. We have this double top scenario is getting validated. Below 43.11, we are heading towards the 43.02. So, what is on your checklist for today? What is on your checklist for the rest of September, last week of September? What are you trading? What is on your checklist for Q4? Believe it or not, almost 4 years since COVID-19. Am I allowed to say COVID-19? MBC for Kozali. Master brand. What do we see here? Volume, not bad. We can take Fibonacci. In my opinion, looks like more short than long idea. Short below 1180 towards 11, below 11, 971, and then this gap over here, if you are looking to go long, only above 1240 towards 1330. Hi Ronnie, hi Lior, thank you very much for joining this live. Every day, pre-market preparations, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And don't forget, hit the notification bell because we are going once again live, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Midday market review with Q&A from you. CVNA, we had multi-top scenario now, 36.40 is the next support. Below it, we are heading towards the 28. So if you are long on CVNA, this is the time to take the money. In my opinion, what I would do, I would take the money and close the position because there is no long at sight for now, only short. Once again, below 36.40, we are heading, in my opinion, towards the 28 and then 23. Look at this double top, multi-top, this neckline, whatever you call it. We are heading, looks like something like this. We are heading towards 28 and 23. And once again, it's only my opinion. Don't listen to me like you don't need to listen to anyone on social media, and it doesn't matter how many subscribers, how many followers they have. Follow your own strategy, your own set of rules that works for you. What else do we have? FNKO. Sorry, FNKO. Funko Inc. What do we see here? All this area. Resistance. Long continuation above 814 towards this gap over here. And if you are a pattern seeker, pattern trader, you can clearly see some kind of a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, inverted head and shoulders. Will get validated above the 814 towards the 10. This is a major area of support. So your stop should be just below here. You can also use ATR. If you don't know how to use ATR, perfectly fine. This is why we have Fibonacci's Academy playlist, 25 videos to help you to get little better each and every day. Each day, watch one video. Each video, maximum 15 minutes. And I promise you, you will become better trader on the technical side and the psychology behind trading. Fibonacci's Academy playlist. It's free. Check it out. What else do we have? Teva. Long time since I heard this name. I don't know when I drew this line, the red line. But, as you can see, trend lines are the true support, resistance, and the map for future price action each and every time since February of 2020. Each and every time Teva reached this red line, got rejected. Not surprising. Once again, now we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, below 990. Very important level of support because it was a very tough resistance. Below 990, we are heading towards 914. Long continuation. In my opinion, you need to wait for a weekly close above the red line. And from what I see now, above the 1080. What else do we have? SOXL. We just talked about the SOXX. So keep in mind, if SOXX is going down, XOXL is going down 3 times faster. SGML. What do we see on SGML? We have a gap over here that needs to get filled, maybe even today. Then we have 31.70, and then we have 29.60. Long continuation above 36.46, but we have also this trend line over here that's holding the higher lows since middle of June. So if you're looking to go long, I would wait for a weekly close above this purple trend line. What else do we see? You can see there inverted head and shoulders. On what? On Funko. Let's see. Yeah, inverted head and shoulders. What else do we have? Breaking below this is not good. Breaking below 716. No, it's not good. Hi Lior, if you can just write it in English because we have viewers from all around the world. I will try to translate. After 25% gains this week, this month, you got more than half. It's all about stop loss. This is why we have stop losses. SPY went up since beginning of this year. Since beginning of this year, let's say from March until the peak of July, went up around 21%. Now going to the downside for now 6.6. So yeah, it's around 25% gains back. It all depends on the time frame that you are trading. Are you a long-term holding? Are you investor? Are you swing trader, day trading? Even if you're a swing trader, are you swing trading on the daily? Are you swing trading on the 4 hours? Are you swing trading on the weekly? It all depends on the time frame that you are trading. I cannot tell you what to do on your stop loss, but you must identify on which time frame are you trading. If you're trading at the daily, so yes, it's time to raise your stops, take some profits home, and wait for a bounce and a trend reversal. If you're trading on the monthly, and I have some friends trading on the monthly, so you have nothing to worry about because we are still in an uptrend. So first, identify on which time frame are you trading. What else do we have? AFRM. What do you see? We have this purple trend line. We drew way back, few weeks back. We said this purple trend line, very tough resistance. Bulls gave up, went all the way down towards the 50% retracement area. We had a down uptrend, retracement, 50%. Now with a doji, let's see if this doji can signal a trend reversal, because dojis are the most significant signals for a trend reversal in candlestick analysis. 1875 needs to hold, otherwise we have all the levels to the downside. We also have this gap over here. Let's see which gap will get filled first, 1450 or 2321. If you're already long an AFRM, this is the time to take some profits, minimize your position, or maybe even close the position until we have a trend reversal validation. But again, it's only my opinion. Never trust anyone on social media. It's okay to follow, to get ideas, to learn, but in the end of the day, it's your money. Take care of your money. Toast. Downtrend until proven otherwise. Nothing here to see. The only thing I see, I don't remember when I drew this blue box, but it's a very important level of support. And for now, it looks like toast. It's on its way back to retest this blue area. If you're looking to go short below yesterday's lows, which was, if look left, very important level of resistance, very tough resistance, now needs to hold the support, breaking down and under, and we are heading towards 16 area. Long? Not now. What else do we have? On CVNA. What do we have on CVNA? This. No. It negated. Once this shoulder did not break to the upside, we had this weak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weekly to the downside. This inverted head and shoulders. As you all know, Fibonacci traders, we don't believe in patterns because patterns, as we can see, are not reliable. So for now, on the short term, CVNA is going to the downside. I just checked AFRM. Thank you, Lior. Open please for a run. No problem. Just hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, will be much appreciated. It takes less than 1 second. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Open. We have a gap here. Got filled, but we have a gap over here. If you're looking to go long, nothing much. Nothing much on open. Short continuation below 222 towards 175. I see more downtrend than a trend reversal for now. IO and Q. Let's see. Futures breaking down. IO and Q. Double top scenario of the 2040. This area, the 13, still holding. It was a very important level of support over here. Over here. Yesterday touched. Tried to bounce. Short continuation below the 13 towards 12, and then, which in my opinion, this area will not hold so strong, but 11.15 is in the cards. Below 11.15, we are going towards 8, 8, and 8. What else do we have? Thank you, Lior. No problem. This is why we are here. Kozali, CVS. Nice. Close the gap. Now, some kind of a trend reversal will occur, because once gaps are filled, we can take for here. Once gaps are filled, price is going into reverse mode, and it doesn't matter if it was uptrend, gap got filled, some kind of a reverse mode, retracement. 71 needs to hold, maybe before the next leg up towards 75. Overall, looking good. Thank you for bringing this name up. Overall, looking pretty good. To the rest of the market, we can take also from here. Next, 74.60. Stop loss, you can use ATR and Fibonacci to the downside. It's all about risk management. Stop loss under the support line. Yeah, of course, but sometimes the support line is too close. So we need to check also the ATR. If the support line is below the margin between the price and the support line is below the ATR, so you need to take the other support. What else do we have? Roku. This yellow trend line is holding. We have a doji after a massive downtrend. 68.50 needs to hold. Otherwise, we are heading towards 60. Nice short. Daily close below this yellow trend line towards 60. What else do we have? Meta. So you did not check my daily stock market review if you're asking about Meta. So hit the notification bell so you don't miss every day, 12 a.m. Eastern time, my daily stock market review. Meta, nothing much. 293 holding a support, below it 288. Long continuation, day or two above 303 towards the 313. What else do we have? AXP, downtrend until proven otherwise. Nothing much. We have a trend line. Broke below this trend line. Next, we can take Fibonacci. 148, below it 143. What else do we have? This is why we're here. Thank you, Avi. Thank you, Gillette. AMD, Shai, we just talked about it. Once this live is over, you are more than welcome to go back and check this live from the beginning. We just talked about it, or you can check yesterday's stock market review. What else do we have? For now, futures moving sideways. This is the 2 hours futures. Let's check the 4 hours. Moving sideways, very tight price action on the futures between the 43.10 and the 43.20, as you can see. So if price action is in a very tight price range, be careful. You will get chopped. If we are traders, it doesn't mean that we need to trade every day. Some days we just need to sit and wait. No need to trade every day. If you're lacking the mental resilience, check the Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist. We have their videos, how to become a better trader on the psychology side, the mentality, the psychology behind trading, or check my ebook. It's my ebook from my experience only on the psychology behind trading. All the things, all the obstacles that I went through in my first 2 years of trading, and it's still relevant till this day. Am I trading each and every day? Same obstacles, same difficulties, the psychology behind trading. Check my ebook. All the links in the description below. Disney trend lines shows us the way. You don't need me to tell you that the way is south till proven otherwise. Only a weekly close above this yellow trend line, maybe even 2 weeks closing above this yellow trend line, whether it will be above the 86, whether it will be above the 82, whether it will be above the 80, because for now looks like Disney is doing this. So even if it will break over here, I would wait for a week, week and a half, to be sure that this downtrend channel got broken, and then we can start planning slowly. No need to go full size position at the first sight. Slowly. Maybe 25% long here, add above this one, then add above this one, add above this one, until we will reach full size long. What else do we have? ARRY. This will be the last If you have any other questions rather than chart requests, questions about technical analysis in general, questions about the psychology behind trading, don't be shy, ask. This is why we do these lives, to get better traders each and every day. ARRY, we had this red box, tried, failed. Now we have a double top scenario of the 26, short continuation below yesterday's lows towards, we don't need to guess because we have Fibonacci to tell us that below yesterday's low, it's going towards the 22, 25, below it towards 21, and then 1990. Futures going to the downside. Now this double top scenario, as we talked about in the beginning of this slide, is validate. I would wait to see a touch of this purple trend line together with the 43K area, and maybe then bounce back. This is what we do in the premium room. We check live, we check all the time where the SPY is going, where the Qs are going. Apple, Tesla, intradays, swing. If you want to become a gold member with an access to our gold premium room, check the links in the description below. You will not regret it. For further information, you are more than welcome to contact me on Discord or on Twitter. So once again, thank you very much for joining this live. Hi Naor, Intel in the last minute. Nothing much on Intel. Swing low, swing high. And as you can see, Fibonacci support. Below it, we are heading towards the 32. If you're looking to go long, I would wait for a weekly close above the 35.80. So once again, thank you very much for joining this live. I hope you found this helpful and educational. Don't forget the like, will be much appreciated. 12 p.m. Eastern Time, midday market review. I will see you all over there. Until then, trade safe.